Hello everybody and welcome to Caring Crochet and Creations. I have officially set up this YouTube channel. This will be the first. I have a couple of other clips I'm going to try to incorporate into this whole entire video that hopefully if I can figure all that out, it won't look too scary. Anyway, this is a fun place. It is for young people. It is for old people. It is for middle-aged people. And I'm going to offer times where I'm going to show children how to do stuff. Anybody can learn this thing. It is a wonderful thing to do a craft or an art or a project. It helps with your mental health. I cannot stress enough how crocheting has helped comfort me, helped comfort others, teaching other people how to do it. We have a group of ladies that we used to get together with before the pandemic, and we would create hats on looms. We could crochet them, but I taught women how to do this, and I've taught children how to do this, and it's fun and it's easy, but then we would donate them to homeless people or foster children, scarves, hats, you name it, and little cowls. This is a prayer shawl that I made, but it's also decorative, scarf kind of thing, and you can also wear it around your head. I've showed in other videos as a scarf, that kind of thing, or hair covering. Then if, you know, the whole purpose of it is in the summer, you can have it as a actual shawl. If it's when you're praying, or when I make them to pray for people and I give prayer shawls after they're struggling with an illness or what have you, I will have them blessed before I give them, and I pray the entire time that I make them. The thing I found the most when making things for others was praying for them. It brought me comfort and brought me out of whatever I was dealing with. So stress, anxiety, worries, you are amazed that they disappear when you start thinking about someone else. So it's very therapeutic. And it also can help comfort someone else. When you are on a spiritual realm, that is fine. If not, if somebody else may just enjoy the thought that you thought about them, and it brings joy to them. So that is the prayer shawl. Now, fall is coming, okay? So this is something that I have seen people wear. I keep looking away. I'm supposed to be looking at that spot, so I'll try to do that. These, what, wrong, I can't, but these are called wrist warmers, okay? So one day when I was watching a movie with my husband, and it was more than likely one of the Avenger movies, okay, I was crocheting and that's how these came up. Well, I was also using up another piece of something that I had, and this happened. I was so worried because we bought a new couch for our anniversary, and one of the years is, you know, one is wood and one is furniture and one is, you know, if you've been married long enough, you'll get to furniture. Anyway, so the couch we were having a movie and popcorn. Well, guess what? This thing was scratching the leather couch. So I put it as, we're just going to make a little doily, but it was perfect because I was going to do a purse. I didn't really quite know what was happening, but it was perfect for the popcorn, so I just stopped there, and now it's our popcorn holder. And it's great on a table too, so it doesn't scratch your table. Another thing, these are really fun for kids, and they can be done really quickly, is little octopus, and you can put little button eyes. But here's the thing. If you have a little kid at home, you don't want to put the eyes on those, because the eyes, if they get off for any reason, they might choke on them. So you can draw them. You could stitch in or sew eyes with another color yarn. This little guy hasn't been named, and he hasn't been put on a face yet. So that's something that I can show you how to do. It's really fun, and it's a great activity for kids if you have a ball of yarn and it's a rainy day, okay? So these also, painting or handprints or sewing. These are little bags, little tote bags. And somebody was getting rid of their stuff, so I said, sure, I'll take them. And so we may make stuff for that, or we may give these away as part of our giveaways. I really don't know yet. I'm planning on doing giveaways. That was something I was gonna say. In the channel I have described, people need to like, share, subscribe, that kind of thing, in order for us to get the numbers. So we really want to reach 1,000 because that's when you can monetize. Now, I'm not looking to get rich or anything like that, but I know and understand that monetization helps companies get you to know that they exist. So we're helping them. But at the same time, they pay a little bit of money for this spot. And then a little bit of money can help buy more things that you would like me to create. If there's something that I haven't created and you're wanting me to create something, then I can try it. Or if other companies, if I guess I get to a certain level, they have products, but you want to see what I think of them, or if I make something out of them and that sort of thing. I'm not there yet. I'm not anywhere close to that, and I may never get to that. But my goal is to try to help others, not just the companies and not just myself in creating all these things, but to help you. And that's one way of doing it. So what I'm going to do, if you like and you subscribe and you share, you have to do all three, then I will have a giveaway once a month of anybody in that month that has liked, subscribed, and shared a video. The more videos that I have, because I don't know how many I'm going to be able to do in a month, the more you do that, and like, say I have 5 videos, and you only shared 1 or 2, you only get in 1 or 2, but you have to also subscribe. If you're not subscribed, I can't put you in there. So, but if I have 5 videos and you do 5, you've got your name in there 5 times, okay? So you have 5 chances. Does that make sense? Hopefully that's clear. If not, then send me a message and I'll try to clarify what's confusing. This, oh my goodness, is such a soft yarn. So I was gonna make a hat. I used to have long hair and I chopped it all off. I did a video with that, and I did it myself during the pandemic because I donate my hair as well, because there are kids that are out there who have illnesses or cancer, and there's adults that do too, and there are places that make wigs for them because they lose all their hair for whatever reason. Sometimes it isn't cancer, sometimes they have a different illness. So I decided to make a hat for a ponytail before I cut my hair, but there was a little bit left over. So here you have a spot for your cell phone, believe it or not. And then I had a little bit left after that even, and so I put a little flower. So you could put it in the front of your hair, and if you don't want people to see that, you could put it in the back. But you have a spot for your hair at the top for your ponytail or back, however you put this hat. Now, if you are from my childhood or upbringing, sorry, I keep looking away. We did something that was even more crazy. We used to wear ponytails on the side of our heads. Now, that doesn't show my age. I don't know what will. Those of you who actually wore ponytails on the side of your head, you know what I'm talking about. So I'm getting a little warm here. So I'm going to take these off. I did have, and these are a thinner one. So if you got a really cold day, you want these ones out of this yarn. But if it is not that cold of a day, this is a little thinner, delicate fabric, okay? So here we go. There. These are pretty too. If you ever see anything on here that you really like, I don't have owners for some of this stuff, and I'm happy to sell it to you for a reasonable low, or you pay shipping or whatever. If you're here locally, I am happy to just drop them in your mailbox. But I showed on another video, the last one, telling everybody these cute little purses. Now, I do not make patterns. I just kind of do things as I go. So I couldn't write this down to save my soul. I could probably go back and count it and try to tell you. But if you ever want a real pattern, my other daughter does something called Up North Knots, and she has a blog and she's working on her video stuff, so she's still getting everything set up and running herself. She's kind of up and running a little more than I am, really, but she is the knitting guru, okay, and all things otherwise. I don't have a copy, or I gave away something I did with Tunisian crochet, so she's really good into that. She's one that does the patterns, okay? And I can connect you with her and find her link or whatever to her page and post that, I think, underneath this video. I got to figure that out before I post this video. But she's the one to talk to if you want to know about patterns, okay? So I do have some connections. Anyway, beautiful little purse. It'd be great if you're out on the summer, lightweight dress or something. That's a cute little purse, or for a kid. Satchel is what I will call this goofy thing, and it's got a spot for your keys. But again, I was sitting on the couch watching TV, and this thing happened. I thought it was going to be a hat or a bag, and it was going to be bigger, and I didn't know. And you can pack a lot of stuff in this. All right, and one other guy here. This, I only had a little bit left. Again, it's not a full-size scarf, but this would be great for a little kid that loves, especially a little girl. And then I put little pom-poms at the end. Okay, so there's lots of things that you can create from that, but we're also going to create other things. I have where I'm painting mini, and I've got a quilt going on, and I'm going to try to add that into this video. We'll see how I can edit videos. And then this little guy is a block. This one says, it's backwards for you, simplify. Sometimes one-word reminders are wonderful. And they're a little block. It's some paint. It's nothing spectacular, but I can show you how to do that. There in this corner is also a huge blanket. I think it was 8 to 10 skeins of yarn, and it was all granny square. It was just a granny square, and I just kept going around and around and around. So blocks are nice. I'm gonna go back to the blocks. We went to a home, my daughter and my son and I went to a home for children, and we brought a bunch of these empty or unpainted blocks, and some of them were painted already, and then they could design them as however they wanted. And my daughter has it somewhere, and I think it's probably in the basement, but she made like a whole ocean life scenery on it. So painting something, it doesn't even have to be on a canvas. So again, this channel is going to be a variety of things. I will share also other artwork with people that isn't my own, even if that person wants to sell something. I have 3 snowmen that are all mine, but this family member made them when they survived a hurricane out of the debris. And they are adorable wooden things, but they are not into selling their stuff. But if they are great creators, or you're a great creator and you don't sell stuff because you don't have a platform, or you're not that type of a person, please send me a message. I'm absolutely happy to post any kind of picture or somehow a link or a information contact where we could figure out a price, and I could have a my Instagram or something, and I can put a picture up. And if someone's interested in something you've created and they get in touch with me, I'm happy to figure out how we can sell that for you, and then you can find a way to bring joy to someone else. You know, you never know what you create, who might actually be interested in it. It might not even be in this country. So anyway, I'm looking forward to everybody and all these new videos that we're going to do. And my son is going to probably be in a few of them. So please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. I need the subscribers, apparently, in order to do that monetization stuff. So all of those things are important, but most importantly, if you do that, we together can help one another, and not just the people that I would be helping, but you may find interacting on this channel or these comments, you know, when people read other people's comments and they ask questions, then somebody else will answer or get an answer, and somebody's like, oh, I didn't even think about that, but yes. So I would love for this thing to be successful, to help lots of people. That is my goal. And have fun doing it. Life is short. And in this pandemic that we're dealing with, apparently, this is the way that people connect. So help me, if you will, and others by connecting on a virtual realm. I really miss the days that we can connect in person, but we can connect virtually, and I'm starting to see that. So looking forward to making and creating things with you, and share your creations in comments. I would love to hear and see those. I don't know exactly how that's done. I do have a Facebook, and that's going to be on a link too. So if you can't share or post to the Facebook or the YouTube, I know you can in comments, but if you want to show something of your creation, we can do that on the Facebook page of this. So I've got the 3 pages going. I was trying to come off of Facebook, but it seems like there is a part that is Facebook world. So we're going to try to keep it up and running a little bit for you guys. All right, looking forward to creating. Talk to everybody soon. Bye. Ideas from all of these home items, instead of recycling them, we have things in the future we're going to make out of those in a video. This is also some of the socks and things from my daughter's childhood and her favorite comforter from a bedroom. And when that is complete, or some of the other stitching, that will be in another video. Okay, here we have begun the painting of Minnie. She has sun damage. As you can see, all these spots. And on the back, sorry for the scratch, you can see there, she was red. And she had beautiful yellow little feet. But these gorgeous flowers were given to me, and I am sure you can probably see that. You know, they're multicolored. They're just gorgeous. I got them for my birthday. I had told you guys that in a previous video. So I have started to paint Sweet Minnie. And it takes quite a bit of time, and there'll be other paint brushes that I will use. But she doesn't need to look perfect. I just want her to look a little more vibrant before I put these beautiful flowers outside. They've gotten some sun in that, but honestly, this doesn't have to be perfect paint that will hold up in weather and high conditions. I'm doing this for myself. So, you know, that's part of the reason of this. This is a creating page of creations of what you've got going on in your house, and any paint will do. You know, how long it lasts in the sun or the rain, I have no idea. So she's underway. When she's complete, I will post a picture on the Instagram page for you. And then you can see her all done. But if you notice what I just did, I went over one of the little white polka dots. So I'll have to get some white out, or I'll have to get a towel and wipe that off before it dries. So she's under the construction, if you will. And well, let's show you some of the other stuff. I'm not really sure how I'm going to end this video because I am posting a few, or taking a few other videos, and I'm going to try to, you know, mix these all into one. So this is just one part of the video. I don't know if this is going to be at the beginning or the end. And again, I just went over that polka dot. So, you know, you can take your finger and try to get rid of it, but I'm thinking that I can just use a little bit of wet paper towel when I get done, and then I can actually, because I just started her, I have no idea whether or not, and how I'm going to go about it, and if I'm going to do a couple layers. But I'm trying to do a little bit of it on a video for you here because to give you an idea of what I'm doing. And you know, I'm not a perfect person, and that is the whole point of it being a creative creation, because, you know, I'm just me. I'm not a professional anything. I'm professionally creative and not seeking perfection. How about that? All right. So, you know, take any little project of something that you're thinking, and, you know, in these stressful times of just staying at home, really just finding anything to do outside when, you know, you're trying to social distance, it's kind of hard. But, you know, if you're having a rough day of stuff, trying to do a project of some sort, painting can be relaxing. But if this is something that stresses you out, then this might not be the craft or creation for you. I'm sure we can find you another one. But I find this, you know, something that bothered me by staring at her all the time. I was like, she really needs to be repainted, or maybe we need to throw her out. You know, that was something I thought about when I kept looking at her. It was a mental clutter in my mind. And see, that's part of the fact, you know, part of the thing too, when you're doing this kind of thing, the best thing to do is to get rid of that mental clutter. Okay, because mental clutter can add to stress. If every time you walk by this planter, like I was doing, it irritates you a little bit, it's time to do something about it. Does it take time? Yes. But once you've invested that time, that mental clutter then is gone. And then you can go, that's done. At least I've accomplished something today. Now, am I going to finish her today? Absolutely not. I am not going to probably finish her today. But I don't really know that for sure. But right now, that is not my main focus. But just a few minutes of painting her in a non-perfect, because this is also, you can do more than one coat when you paint, right? So if the first coat looks pretty scary, just know that you can do another coat right on over it, and then it might look better the second time. I know when I've painted rooms for my children, that the first coat of paint never was the happiest coat of paint, and I needed to sometimes do a second, and even, I hate to say it, a third coat. But yes, I've had to apply a third coat because my second coat, I missed some spots. And after the third coat, I really felt like that thing looked pretty good. So I'm gonna say, just in case this is the last part of the video, looking forward to doing another one with you and showing you the final product of Minnie when we're complete. I was gonna have my daughter do this, but she's kind of busy doing her own thing too, so I didn't want to bombard her with one more thing. I just thought it might be something fun. She's way more talented and had better ideas than I did, but like I said, I am really making a hot mess of this, but when I get done, it's going to probably look a lot better. So, you know, remember, this is Caring Crochet and Creations. And this is a caring creation because poor Minnie looked like a hot mess with no color. These Disney characters have color and vibrance and excitement, and Minnie was looking pretty scary and drab. Well, she still looks pretty scary, but not as drab because we're adding more color. And the older I get, the more I have tremors and I shake, so, you know, this might not be the right brush for it. I have several other little ones, so when I get to that fine tooth moment on those edges, I'm going to probably use a different brush and maybe something else to stabilize. Like I'm using my pinky right now to stabilize on her elbow so I don't shake as much, because I do have neurological tremors. So some of the stuff that you see me do, it might look like really scary, but anyway, looking forward to the end of Miss Minnie and showing you what she looks like.